We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
Sanders set to kick off.
Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. For the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Lindsay on the toss left. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First down.
Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Gerald Everett, 33 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Rams nothing.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action. Allen. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second and 12, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Here's Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears will extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. Reception here by Rhodes. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 50, check 50.
Now it's Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the Bears' 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Henry Ruggs, 43 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16, Bears 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
5-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Tyrell Williams.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bears have retaken the lead. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Makes the score Bears 21, Rams 16. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this out to the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now it's Lindsey. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Back to the 32-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the crossing route complete. That's Brown. And build away inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanders on for the extra point. one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Rams 23, Bears 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
On first down, Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chicago.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
The kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On play action, Allen. That's complete to a speedy right-arm Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Allen off the play fake. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Tanner Muse there defensively. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen escaping the pressure. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Play action. Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
And now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game.
6-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Tonight's final score.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it quiet. If it's snow, I didn't